Welcome back to today's episode of Springwell 360. And today our session is about APA format. I'm Dr. Nadine Spring, and I hold a PhD in public health. As a professor, I've observed that many students find APA formatting challenging. And today, I'll walk you through the key elements of APA style, which is so important for effective academic writing and research. And remember, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more tips and updates. So I'll start by diving into an overview of what we'll be covering. Let's begin with an overview of what APA format is. APA stands for the American Psychological Association. This formatting style is commonly used in the social sciences, psychology, and education. APA format provides a standardized set of guidelines for formatting papers and citing your sources. And by following these guidelines, you'll be able to ensure that your work is professional, it's credible, and it's easy for others to read and to understand. So now let's go over some general guidelines for APA formatting. First, you should use 1-inch margins on all sides of your document. This ensures consistency and readability. Second, double space all the text in your paper. This spacing makes it easier for readers to follow along and provides space for any comments or corrections if they're needed. Third, you want to use a readable font, such as 12-point Times New Roman. This font is clear and it's professional. And finally, you want to include a header on every page with the title of your paper and the page number. This helps to keep your work organized and easy to navigate. So now let's move on to the title page. And this is the first page of your APA formatted paper. The title page should include several key elements. At the top, you'll have the title of your paper, which should be concise yet descriptive. Below the title, list your name as the author. Next, include your institutional affiliation, and this is usually the name of your university or organization. And after that, you'll need to provide the course name and number, followed by your instructor's name. And finally, at the bottom of the page, include the due date of your assignment. Each of these elements is important for properly identifying your work and for providing context. It's also important to note that if your institution provides a template for the title page, it's a good idea to follow it. If you are using a template, be sure to remove the placeholders. The title page example I included here happens to be my very own dissertation title page. Next, we are going to talk about the abstract. So the abstract is a brief summary of your paper, and it's usually between 150 and 250 words. And its purpose is to give readers a quick overview of the key points and major findings in your paper. At the top of the abstract page, write the word abstract, centered, and bolded. And unlike the rest of your text, do not indent the first line of the abstract. This format helps readers quickly understand the essence of your paper, and it lets them decide if they want to read the full document if they're searching for research papers in alignment with their own topic. So now let's move on to the body of your paper. Start the main body with the title of your paper, which should be centered and bolded. This helps to clearly distinguish the beginning of your content. To better organize your paper effectively, use headings. APA style includes 3 levels of headings. So first, there's level 1, and this is centered. It's bold, and it's in title case. This level is used for major sections of your paper. And there's level 2. Level 2 is left aligned, it's bold, and it's in title case. This is used for subsections within level 1 headings. Then there's level 3. It's also left aligned. It's bold italics and in title case. And this is used for subsections under level 2 headings. Remember to indent the first line of each paragraph, which helps to visually separate your ideas and make the text easier to read. So in APA format, in-text citations are important for crediting the sources that you use. When citing a source within your text, include the author's last name and the year of publication. For direct quotes, you'll also need to provide the page number where that quote can be found. An example is Spring 2024, page 23, which tells you that the specific quote you use can be found in page 23 of the document. There are two main ways to format in-text citations. In narrative citation, you integrate the author's name into your sentence, followed by the year of publication in parentheses. For example, Spring 2024 found that, and you go on. In parenthetical citation, you would place both the author's last name and the year of publication in parentheses at the end of the sentence. For example, Spring 2024. Using these formats correctly helps ensure your paper adheres to APA style and provides proper credit to the original authors. Now, let's discuss your references page. And this is where you'll list all of the sources you cited in your paper. Begin by titling the page References, and it's centered and bolded. This page should be double spaced to match the rest of your document. Each entry should use a hanging indent, meaning the first line of each reference is flush with the left margin and subsequent lines are indented. This format makes it easier for readers to locate each reference. And finally, you want to list your entries alphabetically by the author's last name. This helps readers to find the sources you cited quickly and easily. Let's look at some examples of how to format different types of references in APA style. The examples I provided here are books, journal articles, and websites. And these examples should help you format your own references correctly in APA style. To ensure that your paper meets APA guidelines, here are some tips for success. Proofread your paper. Carefully review your work to make sure it adheres to APA guidelines. Double check your formatting, your citations, and references to avoid any errors. Utilize APA resources. They're there for you to take advantage of them. So take advantage of resources such as Purdue Online Writing Lab or OWL website or apastyle.apa.org, both of which offer comprehensive guides and examples for APA formatting. They are excellent tools for clarifying any questions you might have, and I still use them for my very own writing. Regularly practice using APA format in all of your assignments. The more you use it, the more proficient you'll become with it, which will help you to produce well-formatted and professional papers. Following these tips will help you become more comfortable with APA style, and it will also enhance the quality of your academic writing. So in conclusion, I want you all to know that adhering to APA format, it's so important for presenting your research and academic work in a professional manner. As a student, it's going to ensure consistency, credibility, and clarity, which helps both you as a student and your readers. I encourage you to use APA guidelines in all of your writing to develop strong academic habits and produce well-organized papers. For further learning and assistance, make use of resources such as the APA Publication Manual and online guides like Purdue OWL. These tools will support you as you continue to refine your skills and enhance your understanding of APA formatting. These are my references. And I really want to thank you for joining on today's episode. Remember to subscribe and join again.